interested in dealing with drug-resistant cancers. And in particular, our first target is breast cancer, so metastatic breast cancer. And the idea being in that in 2021, we have lots of targeted therapies, lots of new therapies that have entered the market to deal with specific types of cancer. And they have really made huge differences in both the lives of our patients and in terms of their outcomes and their progression-free windows. But there still is a big drug resistance problem, particularly in metastatic breast cancer. About 40,000 US women will die this year. And what happens is that these women take these therapies, they get some degree of response, but then their tumors evolve away from that therapy and come back and cause problems. And so there are not as many therapies out there on the market that deal particularly with that drug resistant state. And we felt that we had a unique ability to target that drug resistant state by going after specific entities. And that's where we want to enter the market, to deal with drug resistant breast cancer in our initial indication.
Breast cancer, as you know, is the second highest killer disease in women. Although there is a lot of progress made for the treatment of hormonal positive, that is ER and PR positive, and growth receptor positive, which is HER2 positive cancer treatment, there is virtually no effective therapies available in the market for triple negative breast cancer, or TNBC. So TNBC is the most aggressive type of breast cancer with high prevalence rate of 15 to 20%. It has got poor prognosis, poor survival rate. In addition, complex heterogeneity, which means currently there are 6 different subtypes of TNBC identified, and also ethnic disparity, which means the manifestation of this disease is different with different ethnic groups such as Caucasian women, African American women, and Mexican women. So this makes its treatment more complicated, and it is mostly restricted to radiation, chemotherapy, and surgery. Although there are some drugs which are out there and tried for the treatment of triple negative breast cancer, such as combination of chemotherapy and immunotherapy drugs or PARP inhibitors, they have only been able to increase the cell survival by 2 or at the most 5 months. So oncologists have voiced their frustration and limitation for the options that is available to treat TNB patients, and they hope that we as biotech or scientists or biotech companies will come up with a different approach, a different target to develop a new drug, and give them this option of, offer this option to treat their patients more appropriately or more adequately, so that they will increase the survival rates. And therefore, considering the feasible size of the TNBC patient, it is imperative for taking a radical approach, and that is finding biomarkers or targets which will be completely receptor independent and directly involved in cell proliferation of cancer cells. So that is a problem that we are dealing with.
So I should be really clear, CancerU is an online platform. It's for patients and caregivers to educate, empower, and engage them to become advocates for their cancer care, to improve outcomes, lower stress, and reduce cost. So we do have this two-sided market. We have the members who use the platform and the customers we serve. For the members, the problem it solves is that complete state of chaos when you get a cancer diagnosis. You're often overwhelmed and confused, and you don't know what to do. And you can find information on Dr. Google. That's not the problem. The problem is, how do you use the information? Is the content even accurate? Does it even apply to you? What do you do? So we educate with courses, we empower with coaching, and we engage through community. So those are the members. For our customers, there are multiple problems. So specifically for payers and employer health plans, bottom line, they want to save money, and they also want to improve employee wellness. And for industry, and of course by that I mean pharmaceutical, biotech, and medical device, they want more direct access to patients and more adherence to drug protocols, and they need patient data to design better clinical trials.
Okay, so women after cancer and reconstruction do not have nipples. And our product actually comes in under the skin and makes the shape of a nipple. This is actually one of our first patients. She has the nipple for about nearly 2 years now, which is very nice in nipple reconstruction. And after 6 months, she can have a tattoo done on it. And it actually looks real, looks very real. So we do nipple reconstruction for women after breast cancer and reconstruction.